Howdy all and welcome to Lax Lives. I'm Lacander and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. Nice little view here as the sun's on its way down. It's afternoon here in Minecraft, and there's the windmill looking pretty spiffy up there on the hill. Let's see how our little foal is doing. Oh, it looks like it's grown up. Look at that. Oh, my poor horse. How long have you been in armor? We're on here last night goofing around. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Can you even tell the difference between them? Nope. Look at that, they're identical. Yeah, I'm gonna put these in here. So today we're going to work on a chicken coop. That's my plan. And I did bring over some sheep this morning. So now we got a nice little sheep pen here with some sheep in it. I thought about letting them run wild, but I have such a problem with the mobs, especially creepers, that I didn't want to... Well, I didn't want them to wander off, didn't want them to get killed off by creepers and stuff, so... this is the pen I'm going to use for my chickens. I made it a little bigger than the sheep one because the sheep aren't going to get a building, but the chickens are going to get a coop if I can figure out what I want to do with it. So my plan is this. I don't even know if this is big enough for my plan, I guess. We'll start in this corner here, though. Now, have you ever seen a chicken coop? Usually they're raised up off the ground a little bit. And I assume it's for cleanliness. Let the chicken poop fall to the ground. That's not what I want. There we go. And so what I want to do is I want to put in... I hate how high that's going to be off the ground, though. Well, that'll just be the side. The side should be okay, right? Maybe I can do it without this. It looks like I'm going to run back to the house anyways for night here. What I want is I want to put in these trap doors. And I don't actually know how these trap doors fit down in place. Okay, so it can't go on a... I got some gravel because I was putting down the road. I gotta figure out how to get this trap door where I want it. How's it go? Alright, so it goes off the edge, but I actually want it to go the other way. So if I want it as the wall, then I need to put my slab down and do that with it. And then is it attached to this block? Yeah, alright. This is gonna make it a little trickier than I wanted. And look, here comes the zombies. So let me run over here, take a nap. Make it daytime to burn up the zombies. Stupid bed. I might need to move that bed away from the wall because I'm noticing... So, you know what? I totally started my timer program, but I didn't click start. But so, I probably need to move that bed away from the wall. It looks like it's too close or something. I've never had to do that before until 1.6. I'm not saying it didn't happen before. I'm just saying that I haven't really noticed it until 1.6. The bed on my Feed the Beast, which is 1.47, it doesn't do that. So, alright. I've got some slabs in here, so let's see. I might have to do this different than I wanted, but that's okay. Now the slabs are going to be too high for me to jump up. So I'm going to plop this block down. Just got to figure out how to get this the way I want it. Can you attach the edge of this? You can. Alright, that works. That's what I want right there. The idea is that the chicken coop has open sides. I'm not gonna make it very big. It's just a little house for the chickens to wander into. It's not gonna be like nests and stuff. They're gonna be free-range chickens. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means. I just don't know how they do it. I don't even know if they have a house for free-range chickens. Maybe they just make them wander around in the yard. Alright. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get some chickens. One guy on here, he gave me a bunch of chicken eggs, so... Alright, and then that one will be the entrance. And then, usually chickens have a ramp. Chickens don't do well with stairs, I believe. So, this is going to be my ramp, I guess. I thought about taking some track. I made some track and run up here, maybe. But I don't know if track will go up the slabs like that. I'm pretty sure they won't. I'd have to switch these to block and a block, and then I wouldn't have the track underneath of it. I don't even know what they call that. It's a piece of board with a bunch of little slats running across it sideways that give them something to grip on. I'm sure that stuff has a name. Alright, now let's see if I can do the next thing I want to do here. Kind of. Except that I want it over here. Oops. I should get out my axe. Man, I'm getting quiet here. I don't know. Getting distracted by this building. Is that what I need? Maybe that's what I need. Yeah, so it's only been like, what, today's Tuesday, so, I still really haven't had a chance to watch her. Well, that's not true. I guess I read over the weekend since I didn't have any power. And then we'll just do this to connect these in. And this isn't quite what I had in mind, but you know, you don't always get what you have in mind. Although I did that the other way, didn't I? So let's take this out. I read a couple of books. Well, I read several books. There was no power. I didn't have anything else to do but read. I guess I could have gone someplace, but I didn't do that either. I'm out of fence? No, I got tons on me. I read... I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Herorot. And we'll be good with that. I read The Legacy of Herorot, although it might be pronounced Herorot or something like that. Slabs, I tell you. I'm trying to get up on top of this fence. I want to put another layer of these trapdoors across here. But so I read the Legacy of Herorot, and it It is about a colony that left Earth, of course, and well, I guess you could have colonies that didn't leave Earth, but this one did. This one left Earth, and it went to a planet, Tau Ceti, I think, and when they got there, they didn't know how the native life forms were going to react. Whoops. And so they, they had their hand-picked colonists, and they were all scientists and biologists and psychiatrists and all that stuff. And so when they got there, they picked a place. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get out of this hole. They picked a place, an island, so that they wouldn't interfere with the rest of the planet. Oh no, that's not what I want you to do. I need to go the other way. Or maybe I'll just leave it open like that. It's actually kinda looks cool. It's not what I had in mind, though. I guess I thought these fences would fit better. Maybe I should bring the fences on the inside of this? Should I do that? And just have them as pillars? Would that be better? So anyways, so they picked this island to be their base of operations because they don't want to interfere with the native life forms too much, and they don't understand how any of it works yet because they just got there. I probably have to widen this thing out, but I want to see how this is going to work. Now I don't like to... I know some people when they do builds, they like to work it out ahead of time, and I like to flub around as I'm working out. I broke my axe. I gotta go make an axe. Anyway, so they go to this island, and it has almost no life forms on it. There's grass and stuff, but most of the animals are there's just no animals, and so they think it's perfect for what they want to do. Now there's a mainland, of course. They're just off on an island off of a huge continent, and they I don't have enough sticks to make more than one. I do have sticks and wood, of course, but I just don't have it in that chest, so I'm gonna go with one here. But so they go and they colonize this island, and everything is awesome. Since there's no real life forms on the island, I mean there's some life forms, but since there's only a few life forms on the island, they can bring in the Earth natives and like chickens and horses and cows, stuff like that. And there's a river running from it's a fairly large island, but there's a river on the island, and so they put catfish in the island. And one of the few things they find is these things they call salmon. They're not really salmon. Uh, salmon. Salmon. That's one of those words. It's got an L in it, but I don't think you really pronounce the L. Salmon. And, they're not really like a fish. They're more mussel, red mussel than, white. So, but they call them salmon because, I don't know why. I don't remember if it's the taste or the texture, but they're edible by humans, and so, you know, they eat them. And, everything's going great. And then there's this guy who came along as the military officer, and once they got to their little island there and they couldn't find anything harmful to humans, and he's insisting on all these security measures, and so he goes out. I don't remember if he went out hunting at the beginning or what, but he goes out. When he comes back, he sees that the fence has got a hole in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 5. And stuff like that. And so he complains that they're letting their defenses slack, and they don't care because, whoa. We got us a little visitor here. Hello, Mr. Glowing Zombie. Zombies, other than the mini ones, burn up in sunshine unless they are wearing a hat, or maybe it's if they're holding something as well. I'm not sure on that. I'm pretty sure it's just wearing a hat. As long as they have a hat on, they don't burn up. Same thing's true for skeletons. If they're wearing a hat, they won't burn up. Get on there. And then that. Really? Did I or did I not? I did. I just happened to only run it out 4. That's fine. We'll go with it. And so I didn't bring enough slabs. You know what though? I was gonna switch out the colors, so let me pull this all back down and switch out the colors. So they let their defenses slide and stuff, and he's telling them that they got to keep their defenses up because they don't know what's out there, and they're like, well, we've scanned the whole island and there's nothing here, and he wants to run trips out to the mainland, and they don't want to do that, and they're like, well, we haven't fully established here yet, and there's plenty of time to go out to the mainland, and he's like, well, we don't know what's out there, and they're like, well, there's nothing on this island that's even harmful to us, so why would we waste our time and resources doing that? Nobody wants to watch for things coming to get them in the night and things like that, and so he something starts killing the animals, and they blame him, and they say that he's doing it. Not officially say he's doing it, but they blame him, and you know, behind his back say he's doing it just because he's the only non-scientist and he feels out of place, and that he's just doing it to make it seem like he's still important. And so he grabs, oh, and then there's this other thing going on too. Because the trip took 100 years, they froze everybody. And they were like the first mission to ever use this technology. And so nobody knew what would happen. with the technology. And so what did happen, I would really love it if this would flip down. But I don't know how to make it do that. Can I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll just use fence. That's what I'll do. I know I just pull that fence down, but I can run it this way. Alright. And that's my... Whoa. Missing a leg. That's my chicken coop. I know it's not really what a chicken coop looks like, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Alright. So, I'm gonna get the chickens to put in our chicken pen. But so the, you know, I can't remember. I just read the book and I can't remember what happens. I know, this stuff's not here. I know that, he... What happens? Animals are getting killed. They blame him secretly. I mean, nobody outright says it's him, but people do say you just want to feel important. And then when he's not there, one of the guys has a little problem with him because dude's in love with his wife, but they're too honorable to do anything about it, and he doesn't believe it, and so he's very angry at him. And, whoops. But, so, he goes and takes off, with this other guy. Oh, I was telling you about the freezing thing. So they put him in cryosleep, and, while they're in cryosleep, they're frozen, and then they wake him up, and, they aren't supposed to wake him up more than once, and some of the people got woken up more than once. And what happened was the ice crystals that formed in their brains caused brain damage, and so some of them came out with some pretty severe brain damage. And so they were genius scientists, and now they have, you know, emotional instability, and they're not as smart as they once were. Real quick here, chickens can come from eggs if you throw eggs. So that's how I'm going to get my chickens to start with here, is to throw out these eggs. Although I'm not having good luck. Oh, that one was good. There we go. Oh, look, they did. They went right to the coop. Oh, that's because they're trying to get out. Don't get out, chickens. You want to stay. Yeah, see? Little chickens playing in their coop. Apparently they like it. Even if it doesn't look like a coop. It's close enough, though. It looks more like a hunting blind or something. But you know what? We still got a few minutes left here. I'm going to tame that other horse and see how good it is. He grabs one of the guys who's got some brain damage, some severe brain damage, probably the worst one. I mean, he's not like drooling brain damage. Need a saddle for this. And then I need to figure out which one it is. Is it you? Right, you're mine, right? Yeah, okay. So it's this one. So let's give it some sugar. And so he takes one of the calves. Come on, you know you want to be my horse. Even though you're spotted, and I don't like the spotted ones that well. Oh, yep, see, now you're my horse. He takes one of the calves and one of their helicopter things. They call them skeeters. And kind of fast. 1, 2, 3. Can't do it. Well, I cannot get those last two jump bars there. There we go. Alright, so you can jump maybe 3. Do I have something that's 3? What are you? 2, 3. You're 4. You're a 3. How about this? Can you jump on this? Nope, you're just a 2. I really need to name these horses so I can tell them apart. But so when he takes the guy out, and when they're up there, they see one of the things for the first time, and it's a monster. They call it a grindle in the book, which is why it's called the Legacy of the Herorot or Herorot or whatever, because it comes from the poem Beowulf. And so the thing is like an iguana, sort of, mixed with a alligator or crocodile that can walk on 2 legs and has a natural nitro boost, and so it can move as fast as a car. And yeah, and so it's big. It's like some of them in the book are over 12 feet. And well, he didn't expect it to be like that, and so it's got a big tail with spikes on it that it uses to hook its prey, and so it attacks him, and by the time he's done, he's injured. The guy's dead, and it blows up. They got fuel tanks, and they shoot I mean, it's killing the one guy, and so he shoots the guy because it's eating him, and it explodes. He's got fuel tanks in his backpack, and it explodes and blows the creature partially up, and so then he manages to get back to town, and everybody's mad, and he falls out of the thing, and while he was gone, the thing had broken into a house, and is that when it happened? I think the thing had broken into a house, killed a woman, and taken her baby, and eaten the baby, of course, because that's what a monster would do. And so he they think it's him. They think he did it. They think that he's doing all this to make it seem like they need him, and so they wouldn't think he killed a baby. Something happened. Maybe some of the animals got killed, and some of the fences got taken down while he was gone. And so when he comes back and he tells them that you know, he's telling them that it's out there and they need to get ready and they need to get the fences on and spotlights on and stuff like that. Nobody believes him, and they blame him for killing the guy, and then they strap him down and sedate him and stuff. And that's when that's when the thing comes into the town and takes the woman's baby and kills her. And but this time a guy sees it, and then it smells the guy, Cadman's his name, and it smells Cadman, and comes to kill him. And before it can kill him, people see it and it runs off. And the rest of the book is them trying to survive an onslaught of these creatures. And then the sequel is about their children and their mental instabilities, not from being frozen, but from being gestated in an artificial womb, and how they want to head out to the mainland and stuff like that. And then of course there's a new creature that causes them big issues, although it's mostly the people that cause the issues in the second book. But it was really good. That's like the 4th or 5th time I've read those pair of books, and I really enjoy them every time. So that's Legacy Herorot and Beowulf's Children by is it Larry Niven? I better look. David Niven? No, it's not David Niven. Legacy of Herorot. Legacy of Herorot. Hero. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Larry Niven, Jerry Pournelle, and Stephen Barnes. And it's really, really good. It's kind of old though. 1987 it came out. I noticed that my copy of the book has yellowed. I've had it for so long. Alright, I'm sure this video's been going long enough, even though I forgot to start my timer. I started the program, forgot to start the timer. One of these days, I'm going to get that right. So I hope you enjoyed the building of the chicken coop and my rambling story about Beowulf, or the Legacy of Herorot. And I think that's it for today. So like it if you like, subscribe to be sure to catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.